Grab your glasses, everybody. It's time for a Moonshine Safari.
Welcome, everybody, to Moonshine Safari.
Welcome.
I'm Josh.
I'm Dinah.
Guess what?
What?
It's the 50th episode.
It's 50th. That's crazy.
All right.
It's
almost a year.
Right.
Right? 50.
Next month.
Right, our 50th episode. Thanks, everybody, for listening. And if you haven't heard the previous 49,
You should go listen.
You should go do that. It would be fun for you.
It's just entertaining.
Right. And leave some likes and shares and do all that thing that you do. That'd be great.
Stuff. Absolutely.
Exactly. We're just going to jump right into it today.
Let's do it.
Shine out time.
Shine out.
Right. Of course, we're going to give shine outs to the veterans and those who are in the military and deployed and their families. We also want to give a shine out to Kathleen Madigan. We're going to go see Kathleen.
Super excited.
Saturday night.
This will be the third time, I think, that we've seen her. But this time, Robin and Del Toro are going with us.
Robin and Del Toro are going to join us. That's right. So we're also going to give a shout out to Talking Stick Resort.
Yes.
All right.
Our favorite casino.
Exactly. I'm going to give a shout out to Mark Agnesi. If you don't know who Mark Agnesi is, Mark Agnesi used to be the manager at Norman's Rare Guitars in Ventura, California. And that's where he was for a long time. And then he got a job at Gibson. And then if you're a guitar player like I am, or a musician, you probably heard there's some scuttlebutt. And there was a video that popped up and some things going around. So, yeah. I just want to give a shout out to Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Because I think Mark's a good guy.
Oh, yeah.
I think Mark got put in a very difficult situation.
And I think it could happen to anybody.
And I hope it doesn't cost him. I know he's getting ripped on it, but he's facing it really good. And I think he should just hit it head on. And I really think and I'm going to give a shout out to Gibson because I have Gibson guitars and I like Gibson guitars. And I don't think they make great decisions. And I don't think that video was a smart thing to do. However, they could make this. So they could turn this on.
Spin it?
No, not spin it. Fix it. Like if you F up, like I've said, if you've F'd up, you fix it, right? If you F it up, you fix it. So what they need to do is they just need to come out and say, look, that was really not the message we were trying to portray or convey to you guys in that way, because you came across like a big bully.
Agreed.
and people don't like that. People don't like that.
It's just a turnoff. You don't want to work for that. I mean,
exactly. So, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Gibson because Gibson, this is your opportunity to do something really good. This is your opportunity to fix this and do the right thing. And
I mean, because honestly, if you make a good product, you don't have to.
You shouldn't have to do that.
Beat other people down.
Right. Exactly. And I get the whole infringements and stuff, and I'm no attorney and all of that good stuff, but they've been doing that since 1977, building some of these guitars Dean has. I don't understand why you're suing them now. If I was a judge, I'd be like, TS, buddy.
Hello.
All right, so, but you have a good opportunity to fix it and turn this around, and then people will love you, and they will want to go buy more of your guitars, but tell you, if you spin it, and you're going to lose people, man. Don't do that, all right? Don't do that. So, you got anything else for... have any specific shine outs?
For the shine outs? Sorry.
Because I have a couple more. It is Mexican word of the week.
It is.
So it's okay if you say shine out.
I was doing shine out. So no, don't send me ugly.
For those of you who don't know and just said, I can't believe she said that. She's Mexican.
I'm allowed.
She can do it.
So I'm allowed. So
and I'll say it.
I'm just trying to think if we have any other shine outs. I'll say it right now.
Well, I have a few. So
okay, go ahead.
So first off, I'm gonna. Those of you, we post on Fridays, and this show's probably going to be a little later because Del Toro unfortunately had to work, so he could have a day off that he wanted to have. So
exactly.
But Independence Day is coming up.
It is
not the 4th of July. Independence Day. Independence Day. When you start calling it the 4th of July, you lose what the whole meaning is, and unfortunately, too many people have forgotten what it means in this country and what it's taken to get here and to have the freedoms and liberties that we have. So I've got something in surprise for Dinah later in the story section where we kind of do weird stuff. I'm got some stuff for her.
Oh, okay, cool.
About Independence
I
Day.
had some things. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're going to do kind of an Independence Day. I was throwing that at her because she didn't know. So that's what's happening. So, all right. If you don't have any more, we're going to do some shout outs to some newbies who have followed us in this last few.
I will do a quick shout out to my sister, whose birthday is on Independence Day.
Oh, that is correct.
Happy birthday, sissy.
Happy birthday, sis. All right. Noobs listening.
Noobs.
Terry Karpinski.
Hi, Terry.
Hey, what's up, homie or home girl or home whatever you are?
So I'm a little less animated today, guys. Just FYI, it's been a long week, but
you say that every time.
But I think sometimes I do sound more.
You actually sound more peppy.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Okay, because I didn't feel like
she's more peppy because she got on some. We'll have to talk about that later. She got on some shots.
We will discuss it.
Justin and Wyatt.
Welcome, Justin. Welcome, Wyatt.
I think it's
or both.
It's or one.
Or
maybe
one.
it's Justin and middle initial N and Wyatt.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Cool.
It was all one word.
Cool. Either way,
and,
welcome both or welcome one.
Yeah, and then Christina Becker.
Hi, Christina.
Thank you.
Christinina.
Yeah.
I bet you answer to every incarnation of that name because that's how those names work.
Yep, that's exactly what happens. And with a K, by the way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, with a K. All right. That's it for Shineouts. We appreciate you guys listening. We appreciate you following and clicking and subscribing and dingling the little bell. Please keep doing that. We just keep growing and growing, and we really appreciate it so much. We're on SoundCloud. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We have our own website, moonshinesafari.com.
We do, that I keep not updating.
You can, yeah. Well, Del Toro's doing pretty good, but yeah, I think we need to switch it up a little bit. Maybe that'll be what we do for the 1 year.
That'll be good.
Next couple months, anyway.
But like Josh said, like, share, subscribe. I mean, if you like it, we're trying to build. I know I've said this before. We're trying to build a neighborhood.
Yep, like a little community. Yep. And if you are interested in that, you can also contact us at Josh and Dinah at moonshinesafari.com.
Please do.
All right, coming up. What are we listening to? It's music time.
Sort of.
Music? No, it is.
Ish.
It is music time.
Kind of.
No, it is.
Sort of.
No, it will be.
What's Dana listening to? What's Josh listening to?
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back
to Moonshine Safari. I'm Josh.
Welcome to Moonshine Safari. I'm Dinah.
That's good. Second floor.
Exactly.
I
wish they'd hired me for that. I'd sit in a room all day and
you have to apply first and do a lot of voice things.
I don't want to do that thing.
Yeah, you should talk.
I just want it to
talk
be
to
easy.
Robin. She's really into. She knows all those voice characters and
all
actors.
The stuff.
She knows those people. Welcome back. Thanks for listening, everybody. It's time for music, and that's what we like. We love music, and we got some stuff going on. And Dina, what have you been listening to this week?
Well, so mostly, I've been listening to my little Amazon playlist, which include, I have an 80s one, I have a country one, and I've started an alt one. But also today, it was not really music themed. I was listening to Joe Rogan podcasts all day, so I thought those were awesome.
Those are kind of interesting. Yeah. You should give a shout out
and
to Joe Rogan.
Choose.
Yeah.
I pick and choose. So do you. We do, because he interviews a lot of people, and I don't necessarily want to hear them all, but
right. No, he interviews
awesome.
And he's, you know what? He really asks some really good questions. He's a very thoughtful person. He really is.
Yeah, he thinks it through.
He really does, and he doesn't jump, and he's not afraid to change his mind, and that's what's kind of cool. Too many people are just like that. They are not willing to change their mind. Well, I'm sorry. Have you been? Were you done? I'm sorry.
I was done.
Okay. Well, I've been listening to, as you heard when you came in tonight when I was cooking dinner, I was listening to the Georgia Thunderbolts. Really digging them.
Josh is an awesome cook.
Man.
Kids.
Oh, well, thanks.
He is.
Thanks. I made sausage and biscuits and gravy tonight.
Oh, it was awesome.
Kosher sausage, like beef sausage, okay? Not the porks. We don't eat the pigs.
Yeah, it was really good. By the way, maybe we should do this too. Slinker Meat is where we get our grass-fed beef.
All right, shout out to Slinker Meat.
And they ship it to you. So I guess they're out of Texas, but we're in Arizona and we get it no problem.
We get it no problem. Yeah, and it was it's pretty much all frozen. But this is where we get our beef bacon and stuff from. Oh, it's amazing.
Because it's not easy to find beef bacon.
Beef bacon. All right, it's way better than turkey bacon. Anyway, I also listen to Blackberry Smoke.
Of course.
Of course. I was listening to, let's see, when was I was listening to Blackberry Smoke when I was fixing dinner, and then I turned it back on when you guys got here.
I gotcha.
To put the groceries away.
I told you they're in my country rotation.
Yeah, they're good. Well, Blackberry Smoke, of course, they're good. And then Joe Bonamassa. I've been listening to a little bit of Joe Bonamassa.
Of course.
Some bluesies. All right. That's it. You got anything else for the music time?
For the music? Nope. That'll do it for me.
All right. Hey, if you guys have some suggestions of music or local bands
that you
or
think
anything,
we might
or
like?
maybe you are one. Maybe you be one. You
We'll
are a
check you out.
musician.
Send your information.
Yeah, send us a link to your website or to your YouTube channel or to your SoundCloud or whatever, and we'll check you out, okay? Thank you so much. And coming up, we can try and tickle your funny bone. It's Mexican word of the week.
Tico.
Yeah! Oh, no.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
From Gilbert, Arizona, and beautiful Moonshine Safari Studios.
And you know what? Really, okay. I know we say beautiful Gilbert. We've had a really mild summer so far.
So far. I mean, it's pretty warm out there. I was in the pool today for a little bit.
Okay, well, it's not cold, but it's still Arizona in the summer, and it's only getting to the low hundreds.
Our pool is not warm yet. It doesn't really get really warm until the humidity kicks up, which is going to be soon. But usually we've already had a couple of monsoons by now.
Not only that, usually we're in the 115 area, and we're at like 101, 102, so that's pretty mild for us.
Pretty mild for us. It's been nice. Bring on that global warming and all that good stuff. Anyway, it's Mexican word of the week, Dina.
It is.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
The word is hoochie. And you guys remember, we have a dog named Hoochie Mama.
We certainly do.
All right. The word is hoochie.
Hoochie.
Yeah. Dina found a woman's number in my cell, and she said, "Tell me who she is."
Woo! Awesome. I think Josh gets...
Tell me who she is.
Josh gets a chine out.
That's it. I get a chine out. All right, coming up. I think it's Peeve of the Week, but I'm not sure I have one. Maybe I do. We'll be right back.
It's time for Peeve of the Week. Get out your notepads. It's time for Pro Tip of the Week.
Welcome back, everybody, to Moonshine Safari.
Welcome to Moonshine Safari.
Sitting to my right is my beautiful wife, Dina.
Welcome, Josh.
Thanks. All right. Dina has a combo.
It is, and it's not a
Peeve
big
and pro
deal,
tip.
and everybody, I think this is a universal tip, okay? So, I don't know how many people watch the market and stuff, and I work in mortgages, and I'm obviously talking about that a lot, but we have just been absolutely slammed, buried. I could work 24 hours straight and still not be caught up. I'm just trying to tread water at this point. Every day I tell Josh, tomorrow I'm going to turn the corner and I'm going to be making progress. And then tomorrow comes and I don't. So anyway, just been super, super, super slammed. But because we've been slammed, I've been trying to go too fast. And when you go too fast, you make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a mistake that's cost my borrowers anything by any stretch of the imagination. But it's costing me extra time because I have to go back in and fix them. And it's sometimes a 2-day process to fix it. And for anybody that works in mortgages and stuff like that, you realize the compliance is painful and heavy. And so if you don't do something right, sometimes you have to restart the file all over again. So the point is, it's a peeve and a pro tip. Take your time, even if you're busy, because not taking your time actually costs you more time in the long run.
And that costs you money.
It does cost you money. And you know what? The peeve is just that I just need to catch up. And on the one hand, it's like, especially if you're ever in anything I realize in some senses I'm self-employed, not complete anyway. It's good because that means we're making money. So that's always a good thing. But on the other hand, it's like, feast or famine. So anyway, we've just been slammed. It's like I said, take your time. Don't do what I did and make stupid mistakes. That's my peeve, and that's
Is that
my
it?
pro tip. That's it.
Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
I outed myself.
Yeah, you sure did.
I usually do anyway.
You do. That was one of our other pro tips. If you do something, you just gotta
Own up.
get it, fix it. If you F it up, you gotta fix it.
Told my boss, you want to be mad at me now or later?
Right. He didn't want to be mad at you at all, but
But he wasn't. He's awesome.
that's because you disarm people when you do that. But that's smart, and it's a professional way to do it. Anyway, coming up,
It's the story.
4th of July,
Story time.
Independence Day.
Sit around, little boys and girls, hear a story. Once upon a time.
Yep.
Story time.
Shh. Quiet and listen. It's time for Marriage Story of the Week.
Welcome back, everybody, to Moonshine Safari.
Welcome back.
I'm Josh.
I'm Tina.
Hey, Dinah.
Hey, Josh.
We are going to talk about some
Independence
interesting. We're going to talk about some things that you didn't know.
Some
You
stuff.
might have known. Some of you may not have heard, but some interesting trivia and factual history about Independence Day.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's hear it.
All right. So, do you know Declaration of Independence was not signed on Independence Day,
I did know.
except by one person.
Right.
Who was that?
My guess would be John Hancock.
That is correct. That is who did it. Absolutely. Actually, and did you know that July 4th technically is not Independence Day? Because it was dated and finalized and adopted by the Continental Congress that voted for independence on July 2nd. Did you know that?
I did not, but I'm getting close to that on my days.
John Adams
Information.
actually thought that we should celebrate it on July 2nd.
July 2nd.
That's correct. Let's see. Did you know that the first celebrations weren't much different than today's?
Like fireworks.
Yeah, big time. Yep. Let's see, Independence
So
Day.
when did they actually start celebrating it?
Well,
per
they
se?
said in 1777, they described the 4th of July in Philadelphia as the evening was closed with ringing of bells, and at night there was a grand exhibition of fireworks, which began and concluded with 13 rockets on the commons, I'm guessing for the colonies. And the city was beautifully illuminated. Everything was conducted with the greatest order and decorum, and the face of joy and gladness was universal.
Oh,
Wow.
that's kind of cool to
pretty
know
awesome,
about.
right?
Okay.
They said even the ships were decked out in patriotic colors, lining the harbors and streamers littering city streets.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Once you get past the mock funerals and the rioting of 1776, modern Independence Day celebrations have stuck pretty close to traditions. Yep. That's what it says. Did you know eating salmon on the 4th of July is a tradition in New England?
That's tradition. No, I did not.
In New England, yeah.
I wonder, how did that start?
It's kind of as a coincidence, it says. It just so happened that during the middle of the summer, salmon was in abundance in the rivers throughout the region. So it was a common sight on tables at that time. It eventually got lumped into the 4th and stayed that way ever since.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So
Yeah.
it'd be almost like turkey at Thanksgiving.
Kind of like that. Exactly. Exactly. Now, it says to serve salmon the traditional New England way, you have to pair it with green peas, your favorite.
So not cool.
And if you're really striving for 18th century authenticity, turtle soup.
Okay, because let's be fair. A, I don't like salmon. Okay. B, I don't like peas. And C, I'm not going to eat a turtle.
Well, apparently John and Abigail Adams apparently did that on the 4th of July.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Did you know that Massachusetts was the first state to recognize 4th of July as Independence Day? As a
I
holiday?
did not know that.
It was, but it wasn't
Wasn't.
until June 28, 1870 that Congress decided to start
It was
designating
a
as
federal holiday. Well, they started trying to kind of populate the calendar in general.
But then there was a distinction. It was only within the D.C. area.
Oh, when they passed it? Really?
Yep.
So
it would
the
take
states
years
have to
for new legislation to
I
expand it
see.
to all federal employees, because it's only federal employees.
Federal employees.
Federal employees.
Well, except for now, pretty much all,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's one of those things where if the federal government shuts down, I mean, like what I do, we
That's
might as well not
unfortunate.
be work either.
They shouldn't have that much power anyway. The oldest annual 4th of July celebration is held in Bristol, Rhode Island
Well, that makes sense.
since 1785.
Wow.
Yep. The shortest 4th of July parade is in Aptos, California. Guess how long? Guess
4
how?
feet.
Like no. Come on now. Down the street.
1 block.
It's only half a mile. Yeah, about that. About 0.6 miles. That's it. It's like, oh,
Wow.
that's my kind of parade.
I was gonna say because you
can see
do
it all.
this, you go through all this stuff to get ready, and then you're just done.
There are over 15,000 Independence Day fireworks celebrations every year.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all.
According to the American Pyrotechnics Association, around 15,000 firework displays will take place on the 4th of July.
Well, and then I mean, I hate to say it, but then I always feel bad for the dogs because they freak out.
Our dogs freak out. I read somewhere that actually Israel is the country that imports the most fireworks.
Well, you know
Israel.
what? Let's be fair.
Anyway.
Israel is all about the tech.
We'll eat an obscene amount of hot dogs.
That's not surprising either.
Of around 150 million.
Holy majoli! That's a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah. Okay. And then, of course, there's the hot dog eating championship every year. In
Yeah,
2018.
You ever notice that those are always the skinniest people that win those things?
This guy, Joey Chestnut, guess how many hot dogs he ate in last year?
50.
74.
Woo!
My stomach
That's
would
frightening.
explode. Says we'll spend billions on food for Independence Day. Around 6.7 billion.
Wow! Everybody getting their potato salad.
It averages about $73 a person participating in barbecue,
That's
outdoor
insanity.
picnic stuff. Then comes the booze.
Oh yeah, okay.
They'll spend about $1 billion on beer.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And about $560 million on wine.
We know how much
Get
the
that.
alcohol costs.
Here's something interesting. Did you know 3 presidents have died and 1 was born on the 4th of July?
I did not know that.
Thomas Jefferson and John Adams died on July 4th, 1826.
Okay, and actually, I knew that they died on the same day, and I
Within
knew
minutes.
that's interesting. Yeah.
50 years to the day after the Declaration of Independence
Yep.
was adopted. And then James Monroe, the 5th president, died a few years later on the 4th of July,
Wow.
1831.
And who was born?
Calvin Coolidge, the
Calvin
30th
Coolidge.
president.
That's kind of cool
That's
to
kind
know.
of neat, right? Some kind of interesting things. Hope you guys like that stuff. We kind of do a little different stuff sometimes. Let me see if I can find something else here. Okay. Oh, here we go. Just a few more things, and then we'll wrap it up. How about that? Okay. Congress in 1938 changed it from an unpaid to a paid federal holiday.
Paid federal holiday.
Yep.
And most like regular employees get paid too. So
The Declaration of Independence was signed by 56 men from 13 colonies. The average age was 45.
oh, old enough to have a brain.
The youngest
That's
was
awesome.
27, Thomas Lynch Jr. from South
pretty
Carolina. And the
young.
oldest, of course, was Ben Franklin. He was 70.
Ben.
And Thomas Jefferson was 33.
It's a good age.
1 out of 8 signers of the Declaration of Independence were educated at Harvard. That
Well,
was
okay.
7 total.
Let's be fair. There's not a whole lot of options back then.
There were still quite a few universities, though. And look how old. There's a lot of old ones. The only 2 signers of the Declaration of Independence who later served as president were John Adams and Thomas Jefferson.
Yep.
That was it.
Yep.
Yep. The stars on the original American flag were in the circle, so all the colonies would appear equal. But what about the ones that were on top
Right.
of the circle?
Well,
We talked about that. Now, the White House held its first Independence Day celebration in 1801.
well, yeah, because I mean that they didn't. It's not like they had that right off the bat. They had to. Yeah.
Did you know how many people there were in the country in 1776?
I did not.
2.5 million.
Wow, the whole
As
country.
opposed to today, 316 million.
They're mostly in New
Everybody
York. Just
getting
kidding.
busy.
Is that?
Here's interesting. 59 places in the U.S. contain the word liberty in the name. Pennsylvania has 11 of them. And that has the most places than any other state. Of the 59 places nationwide containing liberty, 4 are counties. Liberty County, Georgia, Liberty County, Florida, Liberty County, Montana, and Liberty County, Texas.
Okay, you had to know that those a few of them.
2
would be in the
South
like
and
that, yeah.
two cowboy states.
Well, because seriously, the southern states they go so much by county.
Oh,
That's a
yeah,
big
for
deal.
sure. Yeah, sure. Oh, here's that. Here it is. Fireworks are part. Okay, so the U.S. imported $227.3 million worth of fireworks from China in 2012. We export only 11.7 million.
Well, I think they're all on the corner right here by our house.
And
with the one
Israel
of those stands.
purchased more. That's why, because they buy them from us. We probably make them buy our fireworks. They bought $2.5 million worth of our fireworks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's sad. Most of the U.S. flags are imported from China. That's awesome. Here's your sign. Seriously. Okay. And last but not least, did you know the tune of the national anthem was originally used by an English drinking song called "To Anacreon in Heaven"?
Okay, I knew it was lifted from
the
something
words
else.
have nothing to do with consumption of alcohol, but that's the melody he had in mind when he wrote it.
I knew that it was lifted from somewhere. I mean, let's be fair. A lot of our hymns and the old kinds of things, they're all lifted from all kinds of stuff like that.
All inspired by that. Okay.
Okay.
I hope you guys have a safe and meaningful Independence Day coming up next week.
We will probably be actually doing our show on Independence Day.
We will be. So we'll be posting on Friday. That's why we want to tell you Happy Independence Day. Celebrate it. And
remember.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say remember.
Yeah,
what
let's
it's
remember.
About.
And let's be the kind of citizens that we should be.
It's not always easy to do, but we can do it.
It's not, but we can.
do it.
We can do it. Okay. Coming up, drinks and recipes.
Drinks and recipes.
You betcha.
I want that.
You will get it. Coming right up.
Get out your glasses. It's time for the Moonshine Safari drinks and recipes.
Welcome back, everybody,
Welcome
to Moonshine Safari.
Welcome to Moonshine. I'm going to stop doing that. It's kind of getting old. I think I killed it.
I'm Josh.
I'm Dinah.
You are. It's drinks and recipe time. Y'all thirsty?
Yum, I am.
Oh, man. Dinah found this cool recipe. And if you really want to, I'm just going to give you the basics, because if you really want the breakdown, you got to go to our Instagram page.
Or Facebook or Twitter, because I am hitting them all with that.
Yep. And go over there and see it. It's called Purple Rain Moonshine Cocktail.
Purple Rain Moonshine Cocktail.
Yeah. So it consists of blackberry moonshine. Your favorite. My favorite is JJ Midnight Moon Blackberry Moonshine. But you can use Old Smoky. Old Smoky is just not as strong.
It's just not as potent, but it's still good. It's yummy.
Good. Lemonade, blue curacao, some other things. But if you want to know what those other things are, you got to go
check it out.
Check it out and make it.
And you know what? We have and we have a lot of recipes up there. So if you guys try them, we want to know how it came out.
Did you like them? Did they taste like crap?
It do taste like crap.
Sometimes they do.
Let's be fair.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes you get together and they go, oh man, that sounds so good. And you mix it all up and go, that's not. No, it happens. It just happens.
I'm not digging.
It didn't happen tonight. The biscuits and gravy and stuff were
Biscuits were awesome.
Yummy. Hey everybody, that's the show.
That's it, guys. We were just chilling this week, and so we wanted to remind you again to remember on Independence Day what it's all about, because sometimes we are comfortable. We live in this country, and we have our phones and our pretty decent bank accounts compared to every other country in the world almost. Sometimes it's easy to take it for granted, but the minute we do that, we get in danger of losing it.
Yep. Well, we have to guard it and protect it too.
We can't let
what it is. We can't let people give it away either. We can't let these guys give our stuff away.
So hang on to that and remember that.
Yep. And let's remember what everybody paid the price for from so many years back.
Yep.
That we're here. And
continuing to pay.
And we can look back and go, oh, this was bad and that was bad and this was bad. Okay, well, what are we going to do about it now? Looking back and picking everything apart is not doing anything for anybody, because it's just making everybody hate each other.
No, but
so
I mean,
let's just stop.
If you're looking at the past, what we have to remember is look at how far we've come.
Yeah. And we still got places to go. We have not arrived, but we will. Not. And the way we do that is being good to each other. Trying to be better,
right? Exactly.
Be good to each other. Have some manners. Have some respect. Don't
allow
demand
people
respect
to have their ideas
if you don't give respect.
Absolutely.
Okay? But you have to be a person who can be respectable. So
sure.
It all jives, okay? So be good to each other. Spread the shine. That's what we're trying to do. Help us out, guys. Spread the shine. Be good to somebody. Be good to each other. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Happy Independence Day.
See you guys later.
Yeehaw! Thank y'all for coming by to Moonshine Safari. May your glasses be full and your hearts happy.
Hey y'all, welcome to Moonshine Safari. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as well as check the description for information on our social media sites, as well as our Patreon account to help support our adventures in the Moonshine Wilderness.